Hello everyone, I've invited you all here to Rathbone Manor today to take a look at my brand new HX Outdoors D153 that I purchased from Gearbest. Let's take a look at it, shall we? And we'll start with the box. It's a very nicely finished box, as you can see. Look how the knife is done in a nice shiny finish compared with the rest of the box. And somebody's clever idea of putting the sticker at an angle level with the knife, very clever. We've also got a load of very useful information in Chinese here. And for all those of you who are interested in QR codes, let's see if I can focus that in for you. There we go. You can go along and take a look at the information there. What have we got on this side? Well, it's upside down, but some more useful information about the knife, including the dimensions and what have you. Bit more, and where is it? And there we go, the model number and the barcode, etc. What I do like about this box, held closed with a magnet. That's pretty nice. What we've got inside then, let's have a look. Oh, there we are, look at that. Very nicely finished in there as well. Right then, let's go ahead and get it out and have a look at it. All right. Here it is then. Let's have a closer look, shall we? Okay then, so we can see there's some very nice G10 scales going on here with cutouts for your fingers on this side. We've got open pillar construction with nested stainless steel liners in there. Pocket clip. Torx screw construction as well, holding it all together very nicely. Let's have a look. There's the blade. What's the centering like first of all? Yep, that's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. And also it's got, I don't know if you can see that in there. Let's have a look. Can we see that? Or do I need to get a torch? Let's get a torch. Brass washers each side of the blade. That's a nice touch. Right. Okay. Yes, looking pretty nice. It does look familiar though somehow, doesn't it? Right then, I think we better take a look at the blade then. Yes, that's a very nice smooth opening blade. And it's got the contemporary halfway lock going on here too. So it doesn't shut on your fingers. Let's have a look at that blade. Okay, it appears to have almost stone-washed finish underneath this black coating. There's the HX Outdoors name and the little logo going on. And Bastard Halibut, which I didn't know until I bought the knife, is actually a proper fish. But we'll have more on that later on, I think. D2, which I believe is supposed to be the steel type. And then we have something in Chinese here. As you can see, it's nice hollow ground finish here. Very sharp point. Like the design going on here. You've got jimping on the top of the blade. Jimping just here. You've also got a finger choil happening here. And that's got jimping on both the scales and the blade itself. Okay, so it's quite a comfortable knife to hold, and with this finger choil it's going to stop the blade closing on your hand. There is a little bit of a high spot here created by the pocket clip. That's nothing too bad though. And I've also noticed there are a couple of sharp bits to the scales just here, this cutout just here. That's very sharp on that little corner there. Also, just there is a little bit sharp, especially when you've got it in your pocket, because I've been carrying it for a few days. As you go in and out your pocket, you do tend to catch your back of your hand on there. But other than that, it's a nice looking knife, very nice. It looks very familiar somehow. Can anyone out there guess what it looks like? Yep, you got it. CRKT Journeyer. The blade shape's a bit different, but other than that, it's more or less the same. In fact, it's also got, let's close this up half a minute. It's also got this little tool in here, which you can take out. There we go. There it is. Which is, as you can see, it's got a Torx bit on the end here. And that's for adjusting the screws. And I suppose you could use it to move the pocket clip over to the other side, which is a tip-up only carry. And you can also use it to adjust the tightness of the slip joint here, if you need to. Mine's okay. Let's have a look. So how's it held in exactly? Because there's no clip. Let's have a look. Let's pop it in there. Yep, see there's no clip holding it in place, and yet the retention is really quite good. Let's just look at this, shall we? Because actually, if you look, you'll see the scales are different sizes. This one here is a bit wider than this side. Let's just have a look at this tool again to get it out a little bit. Right, and you can see even like that, it's still not exactly. Oh, there it goes. It's fell out. Right, let's put it back in again. There we go. Now watch. Turn it round. Let's have a look. There it goes. It gets sucked in, like you see. See that? Because it's held in with a magnet. And also, yeah, there's a magnet this side. And this is what it keeps it in place. Now the magnet at this end is to keep it in place, because once the blade is open, you can actually pop the little tool in here. It's held nicely in place, and it locks the blade in place. This is what CRKT would call a virtual lock. There we go. Now how do you get it out again? Right, it doesn't, when you push it through, it doesn't come out far enough. So what we'll do is, there it goes. It's come flying out. Where is it? I've got to pick it up. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll just pop it back in its little house for a minute. There we go. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Now then, there might be some of you out there wondering, if this is magnetic, can you use it as a fridge magnet? I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look. Okay, so here we have a couple of proper fridge magnets. And here is the D153. Let's have a look. No, you can't. Okay then, so what about a few size comparisons? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll start with my Sanrenmu 913, because it looks almost similar, doesn't it? Not quite. There we go. That's a lot bigger, and is not UK legal carry. You see it's a lot bigger, and it's a locking blade as well. And then we have the Lansky World Legal, which is like just enormous, but that's again UK legal carry, and a very tight blade. And here is my UKPK clone. As you know, the UKPK is a legal UK carry. Now that gets us into a very interesting point with this knife. Because it is a slip joint, it makes it legal UK carry. The blade is the right length, which I think is 62mm cutting length on that, so that's a good length. The only problem I have with it is this virtual locking mechanism here. Now, if you go along to Heine Haynes' website, they sell the CRKT Journeyer, which, as I said to you before, this is a copy of, and they've got it down as being legal UK carry, even with this little tool in it. To be honest, let's have a look so we can get this out of there again. There we go. To be honest, I think I would probably go ahead and leave this little thing at home, because that way you can't use it to lock it. and you should, in theory, be safe. It's a little bit of a grey area though, but as I say, Heine Haynes and one other website have got the CRKT Journeyer down as UK legal carry. So this is a slip joint, and I say, if you leave that tool behind, you're not at any risk of trying to lock it up, are you? All right, next question is, just how sharp is this little baby? Well, I know one thing. It's shaving sharp. Let's just have a look at that, shall we? If you have seen my HX Outdoors D123 knife, you will remember that I shaved my arm and left a very nice bald patch on it, which is like still here. So this time I'm going to shave some hair off somewhere else. And so it's short, fat, hairy leg day here today. Let's try it out. Don't know if you can hear that, but there we go. Took that lot off nicely. Oh, I've got the microphone a bit closer this time. What can you hear? Wow, look at that. Neat. Okay, so we know it's shaving sharp, but can it cope with stuff in the bitzer bag? And oh, we've got something new appeared in the bitzer bag. Look, some little bits of pipe have appeared. This will be interesting, because if it's not sharp enough to cut pipe, you know, it'll just flatten it. Yes, we'll give that a go then. Right in. Where's the rope? Here it is. Oh yeah, that's an interesting point. There was some rope in the bottom of the aquarium while I was out there earlier on. Let's just cut to that. Okay, so I don't know who left that in the bottom of the aquarium, but it seemed to cut all right underwater. So let's see what it's like in the dry, shall we? Wow, straight through that, no bother. The only thing we missed out was the garden twine. Where is that? Oh, I think we know it will cut through that all right. What about some the plastic strapping? Well, here's the small stuff. Good grief, look at that. Straight through that then, obviously. Yep. And the heavier gauge stuff, where's that? Here it is. All right. Yep, look at that, and not a bother at all. Okay. Yeah, straight through that as well, as we knew it would happen. There's a little bit of a Labrador strength dog lead left, so we'll have a chop of that. There shouldn't be any bother for it whatsoever. Good grief, did you see that? My God, I didn't take any effort at all. Blimey. See how small a bit I can actually get hold of, shall we? Hang on. Good grief, and look how small that is, right? So I'm barely able to keep hold of that. Right, without cutting myself. Now, if I could keep hold of it, it would work. Wait a minute. Right. Yeah, look. Struth, that is sharp. That is seriously sharp. Let's try some of this pipe, shall we then? Here's some of the clear stuff. Yeah. Wow, can you see that? Hang on, let's just zoom in. Right in. Good grief. Wow, what about the black stuff? Here we go, there's the black stuff. Good Lord, that is seriously sharp. And it hasn't flattened it either. Wow. All right. Now, what about some cardboard and paper? Hang on, let's get some paper. I suppose, obviously, I should have started with the paper, but here it is. Struth, check that out. I mean, that is seriously sharp stuff. Let's go and find some cardboard. Right, so I've come out to the workshop for this bit. Got some nice cardboard here. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Well, it's going to do that all day, isn't it? Not a bother. Woo. Oh, there goes the blade giving away a bit. It's interesting. See that on the back stroke there? But it'll cut cardboard all day. That's not a bother at all. Sweet. Okay, so we appear to have another very nice knife from HX Outdoors, and as I say, I purchased mine from Gearbest. What I'll do is I'll put a link to Gearbest and their product page in the description below for you, so you can pop along and have a look. Yes, another nice knife. I like it, nice and sharp. Yep, big thumbs up on that one then. The only thing I did notice when I say cutting the cardboard, when you was coming on the backstroke, if you're not careful, the blade was collapsing a little bit. But other than that, superb. I like it. It's got a very nice carry clip. It's a fairly deep carry. You don't really notice it in a trouser pocket at all. Yeah, I like the knife. I really do like it. Very well made. And so the only grey area that I can see in this country is this little tool thing here to lock the blade with. But I think if you still leave that home, you might get away with it. I think it's quite nice, and it comes in a very nice box with a magnetic closure, which I've also got on my Bokeh Camo Defender, of which I've got a review on my channel. Yeah, I quite like this knife as well. Yeah, it's very nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed your trip over here today, guys. Look at this rather nice knife. Yeah, feel free to subscribe, click like, dislike, whatever. Cool. Right then, I shall toddle off now, and I'll catch you again for another knife review at some time in the future then, guys. All right. Laters.